I guess for both of you, it seems like you two have been around for a long, long time. What's this going to be like tomorrow, and emotions and all that kind of stuff? Have you thought much about it?
Yes. Well, I told them, if you're going to be crying, stay away from me. But I'm just happy, it's been a long 5 years, and I just can't believe, like, it's really about to be my last game at the I'm just excited for, like, us. Like, I'm happy for us, and I'm thankful for you guys and, like, all the fans and just people who supported us through these 5 years. It hasn't been pretty, but we're here, and, we're making it strong.
For sure, like, just echo what she said. It's been so long, right? And it's 5 years is a long time, especially in college athletics. And you're supposed to be doing what we're doing in 4 years, but we decided to come back, and there's no regrets, right? When you stay here for 5 years, you can't have any regrets because we've done it all. We've gone to Final Fours. We've also lost in the first round. Like, we've really seen both angles of it, for sure. And it's funny that you're asking this question because I remember calling you when I was like 17, 18 in the height of COVID, talking about what I think my career is going to be. And now fast forward 5 years, now the career's over. I haven't always thought about. I was telling my teammates just 2 minutes ago, like, I thought about it, but I don't think I've felt it in yet. I have a really big accounting quiz soon, so I was really been focusing on that. But like, now my parents are all in town, like, everything's kind of going on. Yeah, and you're getting texts like, we appreciate you for everything, and like O said, our fans and everything are texting us like, we really appreciate you for your 5 years. And it's like, okay, yeah, this is actually the last game. And because of COVID, our extra COVID year, it just felt like I was always celebrating our seniors, and I was like, okay, we'll see you next year. So it's like, I'm not coming back next year. Right. That's weird, right? I always joke with my mom that I told her for the last 5 years at 1 o'clock, she's always known where I've been, and that's at the Heber Center practicing. So it's going to be weird in a few weeks when it's all done. So I don't know. I haven't really felt it yet. Maybe I need to really meditate on it, or even I think O will get me the most emotional tomorrow, but that's about it.
I don't know. I'm trying to stay strong.
For Merissah, you've played various roles throughout your time here, and it seems like it's changing game to game, even this year. Mm-hmm. How difficult has that been, kind of not knowing when you're needed or being ready when you are counted on?
Yeah, for sure. I think you just said it, being ready. I think that from my freshman year where I didn't get any minutes and I was just learning and watching from the bench, I'm just grateful to be dependent on in any type of capacity for this team. I call myself a Swiss Army knife. Whenever they're needed, whatever they need from me, I'll do that. And a role that I really embraced from maybe my sophomore to junior year was always being ready. Whether that's to play 34 minutes or 4 minutes or 2 seconds, it doesn't matter as long as it's impactful on the team. And I can help the team win. That's all I care about. Obviously, I would love to be a 5-year starter and play 40 minutes a game, but realistically, I've played with WNBA draft picks, All-Americans, people that I needed to support in knowing my role on this team. And I have no regrets. I had so much fun, or I'm having so much fun finishing off my career. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity I have. And a lot of great basketball minds know what I bring to the table when it comes to being a team player, and I might not be 1,000-point scorer or 1,500-point rebounder, but I know I've contributed to this team, and nobody can take that away from me.
Michael and Serena.
For both of you, you were just talking about when you were talking to Jody years ago about what your career might be like, and now that you're at the tail end of that, can you think about how much you've grown as a person? Your interactions with Jeff Walls and what he's meant to you both, and growing from maybe an immature 17-year-old to now a grown woman.
For sure, yeah. I think we've had a lot of obstacles. Coach Walls always tells us, especially the freshmen that are in now, there's a lot of peaks and valleys in this journey to spy for 4 short years. I remember my freshman year, my nickname was a class clown because I like to have a good time, and maybe that's why I didn't play too much. But I've definitely matured over the time, and it's little things, right? You move away from home. For me, you move away from another country, and you're doing your homework by yourself. You're doing your laundry, you're cooking, you're cleaning. There's a lot of responsibilities that you have to get used to. Then you settle in. You mature. You figure out what works for you, the daily plans, the ins and outs. Like I said, we have practice at 1 o'clock every day, so I move my day around those things and make sure that I'm prepared for practice and things like that. But maturity-wise, like I feel like we have to mature with just experience. But it's funny because I laugh about the freshmen now because I see them and I'm like, man, like I wish I had a little bit of what you had. Maybe I would have played. You know what I mean? Like the times have changed about how you come into it. These freshmen are so ready, right? And it's like I always talk about this. Dana Evans, her senior night 4 years ago, she wrote us all a letter, everybody on the team, And I still have that letter to this day, and I'll frame it and have it wherever I go. And in that letter, she always told me, like, you're on your own journey. So what O's journey is different from mine was. But we lived together for 5 years. We did the same thing together. Our lockers represent each other, but like every journey is so different. So in that maturity, you realize I can't compare myself to O, even though we're quote unquote the same class, same whatever. And that's basically where I grew in my maturity. And to the question before, I couldn't compare myself to O or anybody else because my journey is my journey. And I think that's where I really grew in my maturity and when I accepted my role. And it's the most fun I've had so far.
Yeah, well, my journey has been, like she said, very different from Riss. Just being thrown in the fire so early. My freshman year, it was just like, wow, like I'm really doing this, and I have to do it, like, because like I was needed. And it was at first it was tough, but like they helped me get through it because like mentally, like it was a lot, and I wasn't like used to that because of COVID and everything that was going on in the world. And I'm here in Kentucky, like having to play basketball and being yelled at for not making so it was just it was just a lot to deal with. So I'm actually grateful. This place has helped me mature in places that I thought I would never mature in, and I'm just so thankful for it. And the coaching staff and my teammates, they just have pushed me to places that I never been pushed before, mentally and physically. So I'm grateful for that, and I can't really complain. And like y'all done seen me grow, so I really don't have much to say. Like I'm here, I'm happy, and I'm Louisville for life. Like I've been here for 5 years. L1C5, So so it's just like I don't know nothing else. I'm just happy, and I wouldn't rather spend no other place. So I'm just grateful. That's all I can say, and I'm just proud of the journey and everything from the ups and the downs. I'm just happy to be here, and yeah. I wouldn't have it no better way.
Honestly, I could even add on to hers as well too. When I first came to America for school, she was the first person I met when I came to my dorm. She was there like 2 hours before me, and to talk about growth and maturity, like she has grown so much. Just to be able to hear and be comfortable sitting and talking in front of you guys like this and talking to you like we're family and everything. O didn't come out of her room for like the first 2 months we met, and I was like, "Hey girl, you want to come out?" She's like, "No." I'm like, "Okay." But to see her growth and her maturity in every aspect, not even on the court, I'm so proud of her. And now I want to cry because it's like that's what I say. Like,
girl, that's why I'm not trying to talk too much, because I'm not trying to get emotional.
For
like,
sure.
Because like at the end of the day, we got business, and like
Exactly.
this is just like.
Anyways,
Not you crying.
I know. Like, I told you when I talk about her, I'm gonna cry. So
no, but I'm not. I told her I'm going to stay strong. So that's why I'm not trying to get too deep into it. That's why I'm just saying I'm grateful for the people that I met, and I got a lifetime sister right
Seriously.
here. So it's all about building and growing, and that's what we did, because it wasn't
no
easy.
choice. Shoot.
It's plenty days that we wanted to quit, but we didn't. We just talked to each other and said we got each other's back, and we held on to that, and we stayed here, and we held it down. And like I said, I'm grateful and I'm honored to be a Louisville Cardinal. So
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't think this question is going to be any easier on the preventive tears.
Oh, gosh.
But we just saw Angel McCautry come back last weekend, and kind of the welcome that Card Nation had for her. And now as you're stepping into that side of it, when you come back, what is that going to mean to you to kind of be back here and to see Card Nation again?
it's gonna mean a lot. Just all them people like honoring me, like little old me. I'm just, like I said, like like Rick said, like I was to myself, so like I wasn't like going out on campus and like, because of COVID as well. And like now that when I got classes on campus and stuff, and I got to meet people like outside of just like sports, like I got to make friends, you know what I'm saying? Like I got to get out of my comfort zone, and I'm grateful for that. I talk to fans all the time. They text me like, how you doing? Like Miss Shirley, like she always texting me, good game. BJ, she texts me before every game. Like I had her our freshman year. Mm-hmm. We had our sophomore year, yeah. And she still texts us every day, good game, good luck. It's just the little things that matter to me. And me coming back, of course I'm coming back, because like I want that love, and that's what Louisville shows. They show a lot of love, and I appreciate that. I'm big on that. I'm very passionate with people that I care about and stuff like that, and they show me they care. So me coming back, that's gonna mean a lot to me.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Just to build on that as well too, like we came here in an unprecedented time when it was COVID, right? So these fans took us in like they were our family. We had texts from random people like, if you guys want to come over, we'll cook you dinner.
Eat some food.
And I'm like, I don't know you guys, but thank you so much for inviting us over, making us all these like trinkets and everything. Like we just felt like we were at home and with a family. Obviously, my parents couldn't come and cross the border, so like when we come back, it just means so much, and we reflect on those times. Like O said, there's so many people like BJ Levis that we had a class with in our sophomore year, still texts us for the past 4 years. Good luck, sweetheart. Like she's my mom, and she texts us all the time. Even though she's a Carolina Tar Heel fan, she's always texting us. Even when we play them, like it's huge. Even there's so many things that I've personally been a part of off the court things. I'm a Nesty, and I see my guy Bryce back there, and obviously they're involved with everything that happens here. And just thank you so much to Bobby and Jano over there too, because like there's so many things that people like athletes, and obviously with this NIL landscape and everything, we're just thinking about money and basketball and all those things, but there's so much more to college athletics and college sports. And I hope and pray that these next kids don't lose the opportunities. But like to your question, when you come back and you hear that love or whatever, you could be somebody that people will just walk past you and don't remember you, but it doesn't matter to me, because it's like I just know the legacy that I've left and the legacy that this place has left on me. So it's like I don't need anything from these people, because they've given me more than I ever thought. But I just hope that in every walk of life that we do after these next 5 years that we've done, or the past 5 years we've done, we can carry that legacy on and make these people proud, because they've done so much for us. And in Canada, we don't do sports like this. So like even my parents, like people are coming up to us, they're like, "Are you Merissah's mom and dad?" They're like, "Yeah." They're like, "We love her." And my dad's like, "Who are you?" Thank you so much. You know what I mean? People are going up to my dad and hugging him, and we're like, "Where are we?" I'm like, "This is America, Dad. Just hug him back." It's huge. It's huge.
I remember my freshman year. We was just walking on campus, and it was this man like on the street, and Merissah was trying to get him some money. And I'm like, "We don't just give random people money. This is not."
He was homeless. Let's say that first.
Marissa, don't give her money, because like it was our freshman year, so we're barely getting money ourselves. And I'm like, Merissah, you just giving money away, like keep it.
He was homeless, and what I didn't realize is that he was on the corner like every day, and I was giving him money. He was changing spots every day. Anyways, that's not even. He just seems so like he needed some money. Anyway, but like yeah, like I said, like these fans and this program has done so much for us. The least we can do is go out there and succeed and do the best we can after this, to just give back and just say thank you, because there's nothing we can do to thank these people that give us gifts and food. And there's even a fan that goes to a convention and brings me back Canadian candies, and she comes like every other game, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like the fact that somebody's thinking of me like that and you're not my mom, like I think that's a pretty huge deal. So yeah,
just the kids that look up to you,
seriously,
and just come like bring you pictures that y'all took with them after the game,
mm-hmm.
even after a loss. You know, like sometimes it's hard, like going having to sign autographs after the game, but like I just feel so passionate about those, because them kids look up to us.
Exactly.
And it gets me emotional, because it's like I'm really doing something that that they admire, and I'm like I'm proud of myself, because like I never would have thought I'll be like important to somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like,
even for us, like you watch same thing with those same kids. We do kids camp every summer. So we've actually, as we're growing up, we watch kids grow up too. So it's like, oh my God, you're a teenager now. Where were you when you were like, weren't you 9 2 days ago? But it's like you grow up too, and they ask you to come babysit. You babysit them, and it's just so many connections that you can't. You have. It's just amazing. It's so amazing.
So amazing.
Alexis and Tom.
Mercy, you talked about Dana sending you guys letters. You guys not saying you have to, but if you were to write letters to this freshman class, what would you say to them? How to sending them off?
Yeah, for sure. I would buckle up. It's a tough ride and
journey.
Exactly.
But it's your journey.
Exactly. Like basically exactly what Dana said. Work hard every day. It's your journey. Sometimes the rough days don't seem as rough when you kind of look at the big picture of things as well, and that kind of goes back to your question of my role. Right now, of course, I want to score 3,000 points, and I want to grab 800 rebounds. But it's like, what did my team need from me? And that's where I grow in my faith, and I grow in my confidence in myself and my gratitude of I'm healthy, as much, a little bit of aches and pains as we're old, but like I'm healthy. I can wake up in the morning. I have 2 loving parents that call me every day to see if I'm okay. My sister's in town. My sister's healthy. I'm so grateful. So I'd give that as well too. What are you grateful for? And Coach Walls does a good job about telling us, like, did you wake up this morning? Is life that bad? You missed 2 shots in a row. Is it really that bad?
Right.
Or we lost a game. The grand scheme of things, there's people that are homeless. There's people that lost their homes in floods or lost their lives in the floods that we have commemorated at our last game. Like there's huge problems, and this little world of basketball, it's so minute. It's like when you think about 5 years, what we've gained from this. Some people, we're 1%. Everyone tells like you're the 1% of college basketball or college athletics. The things we've gotten in 5 years that we think is normal is not normal at all. So it's like just embrace what you have and just take it one day at a time. It's basically what I would say.
Facts. I just roll off that too, and like I said, it's a long journey, but it's your journey, and just stay committed to it, especially if it's something that you want to do. Never let nobody put you down and tell you that you can't do what you want to do, because you can if you just put your mind to it. And they're so talented. Like I wouldn't know what to say, because my freshman year, like I was just quiet and just listening and taking orders, but they just so independent and I just and confident, and I love that for them. And I just say keep stacking days and just keep it rolling, and don't get too high, don't get too low. Just stay neutral.
For both of you, it seemed that Jeff is a pretty demanding coach to play for, but obviously there must be a pretty strong connection there as well. What has it been like to play for him for 5 years in the Host?
I would definitely say Coach Wall is definitely one of a kind. He pushed me to a place that like I never thought, like just for like his belief and confidence that he has in me that I didn't have. Like it's like he's just remarkable. Like, and like, yeah, we don't see eye to eye all the time, but like he's a great person, and like I wouldn't never wanted to play for no other coach but him. It's just because like he's just so honest. He brutally honest, and like he can make you cry one day, but he can also make you laugh in the next day. So it's just like I just appreciate him so much, and that's why I just couldn't see myself going to another school, because like I just felt like nobody was honest and like as him. And he told me what I needed to do and what I needed to work on, and I did that, and he commends me for it, and I appreciate him, and I commend him for pushing me to do the things that I thought I couldn't do. And it's just like he's a dad away from home, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I just appreciate him, man. He's definitely one of a kind, and our relationship has just built so much over the years, especially from like the bad, the good, the bad, the ugly things that happened. I always had his back, and I know he always had mine. So I just love that man.
And that's huge too. Like we always know that he has our back, even on and off the court. Big heart, and like you said, very demanding, and like O said, really honest. And when you go through life, and I'm 22, I'm gonna be 23 on Monday, but when you go through life and you're at my age, but you experience things, you realize that there's not a lot of real people in the world, of people are trying to get what they can out of you. And you appreciate Coach Walls because he's telling you, in the moment, I don't want to hear what I'm doing so bad, but like when you think about the big picture, like I said, I'm so grateful for him and his honesty and the coaching staff he puts around us, because you need that in life. There's no sugarcoating things when you get in the real world, and he's trying to get us ready for the real world. But what I really appreciate him for is his recruiting. We've been on 5 completely different teams, and we have friends, like we'll be going to weddings, we'll be bridesmaids, maid of honors, and things like that, because he and his coaching staff, they recruit great people. So like I was my sister for life and everything. And then it's just some of my teammates, Emily Angsler, Kiana Smith that we still talk about, Chelsea that came back,
Korean sister,
exactly. So like things like that, like I think that I commend him the most for, I appreciate him the most for, is the people, like he holds us to a higher standard and to be a good person, and he also puts us all together to do so. Like I've never played with I can never tell you like that person was a terrible teammate or things like that, but we're competitive, really smart women, and he did that. He taught us how to be a force in the world that is not very forgiving, and to have us ready for the outside world, and that's what I really appreciate him for.
Thank you all so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you all.